Exactly. Yeah.
So, we have different levels of warfare that we have to arm ourselves and combat and re-strategize.
Right.
And because everything we've been doing hasn't been working, so this is a new
Age, new time, new linear, whatever you want to call it. So basically, what the Noonebu was also saying is 12 o'clock. It's time to shine, peoples. If y'all haven't caught on to the philosophy yet, I guess it's time for me to speak.
It's pretty much, it is time to shine. It's time for us to stand out and practice our ancient, Nubian cultures or African cultures, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of, shall I say, faking going on because there's a battle between who has the right information and who has the wrong information. And I mean, many people can, battle about, what's right and what's wrong, but 2 + 2 = 4, and 2 × 2 = 4, and the fact shall remain, you know what I mean? And you know a person's nature by their art, and I mean, we always will produce the art of facts at the highest degree, you know what I mean? And that's a part of the philosophy of Noonebu, is to, apply the philosophy that we have and pretty much, exemplify on the fact thereof. And, that's what becomes a truth in its anxiety, a truth in itself, you know what I mean?
The X factor.
No, I mean, it becomes a truth in itself. It just becomes, it is what it is. Like,
Right.
if you know what I'm saying, you take something that's a gas, you turn it into a liquid, you know what I'm saying? You can take that liquid and turn it into a solid, you know what I mean? And pretty much, like, get, make something, change, like, because change is the only thing that is, you know what I mean? And that's a universal law. And like Brother Hebrew says, pretty much Noonebu philosophy is the universal laws of nature. So just, understanding the laws of nature and how that coincide with everything that we're doing, you know what I mean? That's pretty much like, okay, how do we as Nubians and Melanite beings fit in with these laws of nature? And, what do the laws of nature pretty much instruct us to do as Nubian beings? You get what I mean? And we pretty much we can find most of these instructions and these laws and precepts in the Bible, and like most people choose to ignore them, or they have choose to ignore them, or they use this for profit and gain, and really haven't got down to putting in the work to building like it says in the Bible, as it is on heaven, it shall be on earth. Haven't really got down to putting in the work to bringing that heavenly like kingdom down, and us brothers, creating a circle of, or a guild of brothers. It don't matter, the skin color, because there's many colors in the garden. You know what I mean? Just a brotherhood of actual true peace, and building that kingdom of heaven on, on earth, pretty much as we would like to see. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to actually, die to see it. And I mean, this is pretty much what they would call the afterlife anyway, because, according to everything that they doing, they trying to get rid of us anyway. You know what I mean? Especially based off the books that these, European cultures or Caucasian cultures choose to perceive the religion through their views in the Bible. Because I mean, if we understand, like in the Noonebu philosophy, we got Armageddon, the battle between good information and bad information, and that also corresponds with the book of Revelations, in the Bible, and what's supposed to happen with the war, between the angels and the demons or whatever. But all these different cultures, like I was saying earlier about, like we have like the Hebrew or the Islamic or the Pan African, like
and the Wapian,
or even in the Wabian, like all these cultures, they're really like they're tagging on to the end of, like 6,000 year cultures, like because even in the Wabians, like I'm going to say in the Wabians, certain Wabians, especially like I want to say this new administration. I ain't pointing no fingers, but I understand the science of what Nawaba was supposed to be. But like, if you look at the language that the that's in the new books, pretty much is Sanskrit, and even that is pretty much a product of the last 6,000 years. So it's like, all right, we gotta realize, all right, something is, is pretty much being hid from us. And, like a particular philosophy is actually the origins. Like, we don't actually truly understand the origins of everything. And once we stay, in alignment with the origins, 2 + 2 = 4, 2 × 2 = 4, stay in alignment with the facts. It's pretty much, that's just, it is what it is. That's the absolute nature. Nature itself is absolute. That's the only thing that is absolute, the abstract principle. Other than that, everything we see is pretty much, a product thereof. And like I was saying, like all these cultures, they come from the source of us, and they pretty much are alien to us. But the whole thing is trying to pull people out of these cultures is like, talk to brick walls, or how some people say pulling teeth, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not even just the fact of unifying under some name or one particular type of philosophy. This is a universal, universal philosophy, period, which we should be umbrellaing,
anyway,
getting under the same umbrella of anyway, you know what I mean? And unifying and letting that be that. But it's like, through all this, whole time of our rise in consciousness is it's pretty much, we've been having our ups and our downs, but it's pretty much for the last 10 years now, I can say it's pretty much it's been pretty much like a little fall, a little stop and a break in our progress. But nevertheless, we here to pick up the the baton and keep it moving.
Right. That's what we here to do, man. We here to pick up the baton and keep on running with it. Really, we're trying to do this bullet speed type thing, really, honestly. For real, y'all. We on some 1400 stuff, man. Some high octane, jet fuel type stuff, man. For real. Cause it's been time out for games, and we've been doing it for too long.
Yeah, like this outside entity, everything in this universe has been written or spoken of, or pre-spoken or prophesied, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of things have been and have came to pass and still are coming to pass. But it's like, we are the beginning and the end. We are the loop. We close the loop. This outside entity is trying to pass us up and leave us in the past so that the future can be theirs. But we've been to the future already. We're so far in the future that we've time traveled, and we looking back at them from the past.
Right.
Exactly.
We knew what they would do already. It's a loop tape. If you running on a loop tape, you can't outrun me.
Exactly.
You could get in front of the 9-ball, or you could get from behind the 9, or you could get behind the 9-ball. But either way it go, you can't escape the 9. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. You know, this is a square. Everything is square. Everything can be measured accordingly. Because numbers don't lie. You know, and we don't argue with numbers. So, you know, you can't outrun us. We're the Alpha and Omega. We're the beginning and the end. We're the first and the last. And right now we're the last. But the scriptures say, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. And we are the original man, not the carbon copy. We cannot be replaced. So we need to start by knowing who we are and claiming our future and our present and our past. Because this outside entity wants to wipe us out and become and live in this existence that we've built for ourselves. But me personally, when I'm painting a picture on my art easel, I don't like nobody walking up with their brush behind me painting on my painting what they want. Like, that's my universe. You know, I think that's very disrespectful. So somebody is stroking their brush in my universe and creating stuff that shouldn't be here, and I got to deal with it. So, you know, we all must wake up to the spiritual attacks. We all must wake up to the this energy that oppresses us. This energy, this oppressive energy. You know, Noonebu, take this energy, this positive, this life force energy that God's blessed you with, and put it into something positive and life-giving. This is life-giving. You know, it's not life-diminishing. You know, this world can drain you. This world is evil. They don't care about you. So, you know, put your energy into a motherboard that's going to benefit you and not the system. Because we have a system of our own. And when this motherboard fries and collapse and go underboard and it's shot to hell, everybody going to panic when the economy collapse. When the economy collapse, they're going to panic. But we're going to have our new wealth network popping. We're going to have new Wabian. We're going to have our own currency. So, you know, I'm letting you know, this economy that we live in, it's about to crash.
Right.
It's like a computer that's about to break. So take your files off right now before this computer breaks. Get your files. Take your life force and your energy. Come to this Noonebu. Come to this new wealth network.
Right.
Come to these things. These are for you. Right. It's not just for us. It's not just for him or him or him. It's for all of us. It's something that's just for us, like Tupac said.
Right.
It's something that's just for us, and it's going to sustain us and take care of us.
A spot where we can kick.
Right.
A spot where we belong.
That's just for us. Our economy.
Black
Masons.
Hollywood.
A world that we control. We don't have any building power, any economic power. We don't own no bulldozers, no cranes, but we got Bentleys though. We got Jordans, a closet full of them too. You know, we don't own no tower cranes to build skyscrapers and mid-rise. Like, man, they talking about this economy. I see condos popping up everywhere, but they not black-owned condos, and it's not black construction equipment. Yo, y'all need to get on the monopoly board.
Get some land.
Yes, and stop banging on that community chest. Welfare, food stamps, snaps, EBT. You know, chips, Medicaid.
I hate that we got to call out the women like that, but it's true. It is so true. Because y'all got so many moves y'all can do.
We banging, and look. We banging on that community chest, right? And then on the other side, that's the card you pull. It's called chance. You taking chances.
Exactly.
So these brothers out here, I know brothers that's out here hustling, taking chances, trying to get around this motherfucking board.
Exactly.
Because somebody is hogging up all the monopoly money. We playing with monopoly money now because it's not even backed by gold anymore. It's fiat currency. It's about to collapse.
Exactly.
So now we really are playing with monopoly money. But I'm gonna wrap my point up and I'm gonna pass the mic and we gonna regress.
Nah, because I wanted to touch on what you're saying, like the monopoly money. Like that's pretty much what tomorrow's show is about. Because we only got 15 seconds, so I wanted to say this and touch on that at the same time. New Wealth Network tomorrow. Listen to the show tomorrow and